As we end Black History Month 2025 today, February the 28th, we at Lyle Station Historic School and Museum celebrate the successful escape of Shadrach Minkins in 1850 and the life he established for himself, living free in Montreal, Canada. Shadrach, originally named Sherwood, spent the first 30 years of his life as a slave in Norfolk, Virginia, being sold several times until John DeBree, a naval officer, purchased him in 1849 as a house servant. It was in May of 1850 that Shadrach decided to escape. He made his way to Boston, possibly escaping Norfolk by ship, where he took the name Frederick and found a job as a waiter at a nice restaurant. Boston, with its strong abolitionist community, had been a safe haven for runaways and freedmen, where they either settled or found passage on to Canada. He had only been in Boston a few months before the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 passed. Then DeBree sent a slave catcher after Shadrach, who became the first former slave arrested in Massachusetts under the Fugitive Slave Act in February 1851 and taken to the Boston courthouse for trial. Anti-slavery activists gathered by the hundreds, with at least 20 men led by Lewis Hayden, belonging to the Anti-Slavery Boston Vigilance Committee, breaking through the courthouse doors and rescuing him. Hayden kept Minkins safe in the Beacon Hill neighborhood of Boston, hiding him in the attic of a widow who lived nearby, then taking him to Cambridge to the home of Reverend Joseph C. Lovejoy, where he connected with the Underground Railroad and safely made his way to Montreal, Canada. His case grew attention nationwide, with abolitionists celebrating his escape and President Millard Fillmore furious. Fillmore sent in federal troops to enforce the Fugitive Slave Act and demanded the arrest of the individuals who had assisted Minkins in his escape. Lewis Hayden and others were arrested, but the Boston juries were sympathetic to their cause and acquitted them. After settling in Montreal, Minkins composed a letter dated February 28, 1851, which was printed in two newspapers, the Boston Commonwealth and Frederick Douglass's North Star, thanking his Boston supporters for his escape. He did note the severe weather he encountered on his way north, along with his poor health, signing it Frederick Minkins. Montreal proved to be welcoming to fugitive slaves, with the Montreal Pilot advertising a benefit concert by an African-American singing group called the Real Ethiopian Serenaders to help 5 recent fugitive slaves, among them Shadrach. Shadrach first found work as a waiter, then opened a restaurant, and later opened his barber shop. Shadrach married an Irish woman, Mary, about 1853, and the couple had 4 children. In December 1875, Shadrach died as he had lived, a free citizen of Canada.